Why, yes. Hello, hello. We are live for the first time in a long time. Whoops, mic. It's probably not going to be a long stream. Um, but I want to at least stream, character creation and stuff like that and discuss it and stuff like that. And, I wanted to also test because I got Elgato for my iPad, so I can now stream from my iPad. So I just wanted to test that out and stuff like that and see how it goes. Hopefully I don't get a lot restricted or something. Because, like, the Elgato would only limit to 15 minutes of, like, broadcast time, and I wasn't into that shit, so. Yeah. You are ready to discuss VTubing, indeed. Um, so right now, if I just transition to what I have, honestly, I think at this point I might just, like, so what I want to redo is that I have, like, a list of stuff I want to do, and, like, first thing I want to do is, like, I want to, like, yeah, this is my iPad. So I'm using a software right now that lets me, like, stream from my iPad. And, yeah. So, do we have double voice? We shouldn't have double voice. Unless. Yeah, that might be a thing. No, microphone's off. Give me a sec, then. Yeah, is there double voice right now, or is that just. Yeah. Double voice? Ah, shit. Okay, then. Okay. Give me a sec. Okay, so is it like double voice now, or is it just hmm. Okay, what about now? Do you hear double voice, or is it just That's from Fu. That's from Fu. So, is there double voice still, or are we good? Are we good? I am talking. I am talking indeed. Very faint. What about now? That is. Oh wait, I think I. Not the issue. Okay. Uh. What about now? Is it still double voice? Is it still double voice? I think that might be an issue. And my iPad is picking up audio and that. Yeah. Yeah. That's unfortunate if that's the case. Uh... Oh, like this? Does that work? Does that help? Still doubled? What about now? Is it muffled? God damn it. Is it double voiced right now, or is it fine? I just want to know. But is it double voiced by chance? Like, if I'm talking, do you hear like a double? What the? Oh. I know why. I know exactly why. I fixed it. I'm an idiot. I found the problem. I was the problem. I am a forehead. We did it, Poggies. We did it, chat. We did it. Apparently, I had a, double. So, like, I had two inputs in my Streamlabs for my mic, so I had my mic twice on the audio track mixer, so that's why it, yeah, that'll do it. Okay, so, what I want from y'all, chat, my wonderful, wonderful chat, is that I want to I have colors. I have a bunch of palettes. I have a bunch of palettes that I like, and I don't know which ones to pick. So we have a bunch of color palettes. We're gonna probably test them still. Yep. So yeah, I have a bunch of color palettes, and actually, I'll just make it easy for everyone. We're just gonna import. No, cancel. We're gonna photo. We're gonna do. Okay. And so we're gonna do it like. Yep. Ah. And we're just gonna keep inserting photos. Oh wait, this was yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I just want a document full of colors right now. Go to bed then. Bad unicorn. Go to bed. Go to bed. Yep, wait, shit. I personally really like this one. In particular. Yes, go to bed. I might be in a moral conundrum about my color palettes, but at least I have the right sense to say you should go to bed. Yes, I will definitely post it for you. No worries. Then Ming, my single viewer, I will ask you to help me make the decision of finding a color palette to use. Uber to you too. Good night. Wait. We have emotes, by the way. We have like one single emote. One single emote. Man, I have a lot of color palettes I picked, didn't I? Well, okay. I picked them. Maybe a bit too much. Man, never enough color palettes. IMO. Never. Okay, let's stick with these. I think these are the ones I like the most, honestly. Okay. So, let's just really quickly group them. Okay. And go. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, if I were to make a pull, can I not do that? Where are the commands? Ah, okay. We got the commands now. Okay, we got these. So, if you were to pick a color, what would you like to see? May have gotten a little bit tilted in rank today. May have lost at least 50 LP. I am maybe a little bit tilted because my teammates threw very winnable games, and it is very infuriating to lose to the same shenanigans. But it is also a Saturday night. I should not have expected. Yeah. Number 5. Yeah, I actually do like number 5. Honestly. Number 5 was the one I was thinking of the most. Number 5 and number 2. Number 5? Okay, we're gonna use number 5 then. So, number 5 it is. In terms, so, let's test the grounds a little bit first. So let us... Number 5 was this one. So what we're going to do is that... Yes. This is that. And then we're gonna do... yeah. Just going to... invert and invert and clear. No, undo. Okay. Undo. Invert. Cut. There we go. Okay. So no. Okay, go get your drink. Have fun. Okay. So this is the cooler palette that we are using. What a wonderful, wonderful cooler palette. Totally not scuffed. Totally not. Look at this, perfect. So, what I was thinking in particular was... oh, not that. The eyes would be gold. Like this. So, we'd have golden eyes. Like that. And then for the hair, I was thinking maybe like this color? Like that. Like a nice... It was Caribbean green, and I really love the color Caribbean green. Actually, that was the previous color of my room, believe it or not. So, Caribbean green for the hair. We'd have like white, of course, for the obviously like this will be white. Like that. And for the my issue was the skin tone. Like, I wasn't sure what I wanted, but maybe we could go for like the blue skin tone. Let's just do it like this instead. Like, yeah, I vibe with the idea of this blue. Honestly, I vibe with it. Or we could have done that, or we could have done the blue for the hair. And I wouldn't have been opposed to that. But I feel like the blue for the skin tone is like cooler, IMO. And then like red accents. Yeah, filtering out water is annoying. We could have done that, or we could have done like, I like the idea of the red for the bows. IMO. Like this. And then like the accents would be red and stuff, and then like maybe the like a red jacket would have been cute. Like, and this would be red too. Like right there. And then the white would be all this. Like this, we could do it like that, and like this would be an apron type thing, and then like the dress could be like a nice black or something, like this, like a nice black, and then like this synergizes like quite nicely in my opinion, and we'd have like a little bit of black there. And then we could have gone for like the blue hair and the green skin. Like that. What if instead we went for something like this? Like a green dress, maybe? You do that instead? We have it be nice and green. I definitely like this color palette though. That's for sure. That's for sure. I'll stick with it. Let's just erase everything though. Yeah. Actually, delete the layer. So I was thinking, like, again, like, as I was saying, of making the hair green. Because I love green hair. I like stuff that's vibrant, eye-catchy. And I feel like it's cool. And we could go maybe with some bluer. Like, I think I vibe with the idea that her skin tone is blue. Like, I vibe with it. I think it's cool. I think it's Baba Wow, indeed. I think it looks awesome. I vibe with it. And then we have gold as the eyes. And maybe some like this could be fun. Or like a darker blue on the inside maybe. Yeah, red tie. Yeah, red tie for sure. This, the inside maybe. Like that. The inside would be like that. And then we could have like golden stars. And like golden scales. Yeah, white shirt. We're gonna go with the white shirt, I think. Like, golden. Yeah, I like that. The idea of like blue speckling. I think it looks cool. I like this actually a lot. So red accents like this. Maybe like that. And then this. Oop. So like the idea would be that it's an apron shirt, so like it would then like have that. So that's the apron. Just coming up. Oh. Don't know. Like that. It's a dress, not a shirt, by the way. But the apron would be white. So it fits with the aesthetic. Do we go for gold buttons? Nah. I think we just go for the red buttons, honestly. Like that. So like what color should the dress be? Should it be red or should it be like a shade of red? Should it be like this red and then we have this, like this? Actually, yeah. Yeah, it looks nice. I like it, yeah. Yeah, so this was one of the designs. This is not the final design. I'm just testing the colors right now. So, this is one main idea. This is one main concept. So I think I vibe with the idea that the let's just have a notes. Skin. 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 There we go. hair, main, accent, off, accent, eyes, plus scales, heart. My handwriting leaves a lot to be desired, I have learned. So we have this. And this is one concept, right? I'm just gonna copy. Go back to the gallery. This was concept number 2. Now this is from earlier today. I took this picture. We're just going to paste. Now this is our wonderful reference sheet. So we keep that in mind. And yes. I'm getting tired. Man, I know this sounds really bad. I'm still a little bit tilted about one of my ranked games earlier today. Like, that just pissed me off that I'm, like, at, like, gold 3, 5 LP. I lost, like... Well, I'm gaining 14, I'm losing 15, it seems. So, I'm near net neutral, I think. Losing should not be that big of a deal. That just means I guess my MMR will reset. Still a little obnoxious. Looking on the bright side of things, I'm gold. I'm in gold. I will get my skin at the end of the season. I will not demote. It's almost impossible to demote out of gold, actually. I have learned. I'm on a 5-game loss streak. Don't do that, kids. And, yeah. Yeah. That's a thing that we're gonna do. Oh, I am tired beyond belief. It is actually insane. It's best if you don't. Rank is really upsetting, and the people, especially right now on a Saturday night, are the people that will win and then throw at the end. And that happened to me earlier today, and I'm not happy with that, so, yeah. So we're gonna clean this character up a little. We're going to clean her up and do some work. So let's do that right now. We add in this, our onion layer. We lower the opacity, and we add a layer on top. I like sketching in blue. I don't know why I like sketching in blue. I like sketching in blue. So. And then we just up it a bit, because I have... We make sure we're on the new layer. Yep, we're on the new layer. Actually, let's lower it a bit. So, I don't normally, like, I rarely sketch traditionally anymore, but I want to actually put in the effort to sketch traditionally first in a medium I am very comfortable in making concepts with. I know I can just destroy the page as much as I want and have fun with that. And we do that, and we keep going with it. And so this is just the rough layout right now of what I did earlier today. And we're just going to sketch it out. We're not going to do anything fancy just yet. We're not going to make a character sheet just yet, but we will be making one sometime soon. The cat you see on the screen was my original iteration for, like, a character, and I don't know, oh wait, why do I have a Christmas version out? Cute. Oh, yeah. Okay, no. Cause it's a very light shade of yellow, is what it is. Oh my gosh. Is it in gameplay by chance? Yeah, it is. Okay. I see. Okay. Hey. How y'all doing? Howdy. It's white monkum indeed. Okay. There it is. I need to remake my entire, like, interface and stuff, too. So, yeah. So, we're gonna redo that with the whole uprooting of my original cat design that I had, like, my entire, like, cat shenanigans. And we're just gonna go full out with the dragon aesthetic. Because my name is Astrodragons, and you know why. Wait, do you know why I picked that name? I mean, I don't think I should explain why I picked that name anyway. Oh, this is loud, and I don't like this. I don't like this at all. This is better. I mean, I would listen actually to classical music, but, I don't think I will listen to classical music. Why do I always draw my characters sideways? That is a fantastic question. And I ask myself on a daily basis, why do I draw them like this? Because I'm gonna have to fix it. And if I want a proper reference sheet, I can't have this. This is bad. This is super bad. This is not okay. But we did this, and we have bangs. Like, I was thinking of, like, having cute bangs. That. Yeah, so, for me, when it comes to drawing, I'm always very face-oriented. I don't know why. I like, especially, like, noses. Noses has always, like, been my shtick for the longest time. And, sorry, I don't have Baba Fite. I think I only have, what are my better Twitch TV emotes? I have Pepe D. We have Pepe D. We have Donk. We have Cat Jam. We have Bongo Tap. We have Babateen, of course, because I made Babateen and Babateen is mine. We have Astro Hey. I'm gonna have to remake those. Shoot. And we have Nikolov, of course, Nikolov, because I also made that emote. So I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna use them. Should I just show myself some more? Can I show myself here? Let me see if I can shield. Nah, I can't shield myself. Gotcha. Not shilling. We don't shield. Not today. No shield, no today. Sad. Okay, I should probably add my my Discord, but my Discord's not ready. So, I mean, my Discord actually is really ready. I'm just not ready to open up the Discord and open up the floodgate to it because I'm not a fully fledged VTuber. And I feel as though I responded a lot of other people's Discord, so I'm just like, should I really make my own Discord at this point? Is it worth it? And yeah, you know. I think the habit of drawing faces sideways, I've realized why, is because when I was in high school, I would always draw sideways. Like, I'd always be like, curve to the right, curve to the left, because I was super secretive, and it's like, I'm not dealing with this and stuff, and like, yeah. Yeah. I like... So this was another concept I made earlier today. Well, this was a concept I made earlier today. The one beforehand was the one I made like 2 days ago. This one is just me like working on horns and stuff like that. And you can see like working on a side face, maybe working on like a larger silhouette, trying to figure stuff out. And like... I like the idea of like a poofy dress. Like a cute little poofy dress, as you can see here. With like... maybe some like a petticoat underneath, or like some ribbing. I'd have to like actually, oh, if I'm doing this in 3D, making lace is gonna be a pain in the ass. I just realized. Maybe no lace. Maybe we no do lace. I think we no do lace. Even though I'm coloring in the lace and I really liked it a lot. Like these. And then we have these. So we have puffy sleeves. Something like that. Ah, you said move and it made me draw the mouth more. What if I move the head and untilted everything? Oh, I don't want to untilt it. I know it'll look bad if I do, but I'm gonna have to untilt it at some point. But I vibe with this, actually. I vibe with this, the way this looks, to be honest. So we're gonna go with like these stiletto heels type situation going on. And then we have like this cute dragon tail right here. With like this adorable little star point. Like that. And the tail has like these probably like interesting star gems to them. It's also like scaled. So we got the scales. And we got like scales along the feet. Like scaly feet, of course. Scaly legs. Are they clawed? Most likely. You'll never know, but they probably are clawed. They're clawed feet. Because she's a dragon. Rawr. So the name I went with was I think Astralis Draconis. But Astrodragons are short. I like this. This is nice. Okay. And now we're just gonna boop. Boop. This is like what I pass my time doing. This is my ADH brain going ha 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 ha. Layers. Layers go brr. Okay. So we're gonna work on this in here. This part right here. This lovely face. Which I drew, which was supposed to be like a side view, but like with different horns. I think I went with on this one. It's supposed to be like ribbed and scaly. Kinda. More moof. And then we added like scales like that. It's like E. care of the eyebrows. And we have like the hair. Then we have like here, that there, like that. And then the freckles, of course. That. Like that. And then we have like the ears, which I really did sloppily, but it's whatever, because I freaking hate drawing ears from the side view. It's like the dumbest thing in the world, and it's like, why do I have to do a side view? I understand why I have to do a side view, but why do I have to do a side view? Like, what is the point of doing a side view? This is very tiring and infuriating to do, in my honest to God opinion. Like, what is the purpose? I mean, I get it. She looks beautifully drop dead gorgeous, but like, oh my God. Still may or may not be a little bit tilted. Just a little bit tilted is what we are. Marginally tilted. I can probably like stream games for 6 hours. But streaming drawing is one of the most draining things I can do. And I don't know why. Rune, thank you! Yeah, have fun with your raid. Oh, man. I'm a little bit jealous that you get to raid, but like, I'll raid on my own. I'll go back to ESO and I'll raid because I like doing that there. And I know WoW raids are like a completely different ballgame of their own. Good luck with your raid. Don't die. I'll have to say, don't die. And thanks for stopping by. It really does mean a lot, honestly. Yeah, right now we're kind of just like working on the various sketches I did today of me Vtuber. And I'm babbling about the various things that I did. And yeah. So. We have like little hairs sticking out because her hair is kind of messy. So we have messy hair. And, yes, we do that. Messy but pretty hair. And then the horns. One of the horns is broken, I've decided. Slightly chipped, slightly broken. So we go with that. For the hair parts, the horns come out. And like the hair kind of like whoops around the horns. Just a little bit. Goes whoop. And, yeah. And we have, like, a little headband with, like, little, like, rose petals, like, frillies around the horns. Because she is a maid. She is a hostess. You are in her maid cafe. You have joined a cult of cats. You should enjoy your tea and coffee. In the Twilight Zone, where you will remain for the rest of eternity. But most importantly, cats. And you will not question where the cats come from. But there are cats. I mentioned cats. I'm kidding. Yeah. I like the idea of like a little like smaller ponytail. Flowy hair, I don't think like that's for me. I think I have to go with the ponytail. Because I'm vibing with that right now. I'm vibing with the ponytail. I think the ponytail looks cute. I think it looks pretty. I like the big, chunky, fat bangs. No one will ever get to see the ponytail. It's unfortunate. Don't care. Actually, if I like make a 3D model, like I want to, I think I'm going to. Probably. Maybe. I'm gonna try. Honestly, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna go for it. Ironically, fabric is my best in terms of 3D modeling. When I was doing 3D modeling more in Sejap, I specifically did simulations, cloth simulations in particular, were the things that I enjoyed doing. I liked making cloths go brr, and I think that's the best way to describe making cloths go brr. Which reminds me, I have to register for my university courses, and one of them is my 3D design course I want to do. Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Actually, should I whip it out right now? Well, not like whip out my university stuff, but a project I did. I feel like I should have that on screen. In terms of previous artworks I've done, I feel like I should just, like, explain what I do. I'll probably put that in the description. So, it's in my description. I am a computation arts major. I'm in a specialization. I'm not in a major. Because I don't want to do math. But I was an ace in math. I just don't want to do math. I love doing math. I just don't want to do it anymore. Because I'm tired. And I'm old. I'm not that old, but I'm old enough. Let's see if I can find that though. Let's see if I can find the video. Where is the video? It is not the right video, but it is a video regardless. Wow. Wow. Is it in uni? Am I uni? No, this is a completely different thing altogether. Oh! Wait, what? Aha! Yeah. Oh, wait, is it on my desktop then? Wait, is it on my desktop then? The sigh is real. Desktop. Is it in 3D models? School. Monster. Where is it? Is the question. No. Scene. No. Renders. No. 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 Oh my god, this is painful. I know I have it on my laptop though, so like, let me just see if I can. Is it like no? It has to be on one of my Google Drives. It has to be on one of my Google Drives. Like, if I just type. Oh, I'm an idiot. Videos. Search. No. 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 This one. No, but there are my pictures. Let us see if we can find it. This is my very personal. It's probably here, actually. Okay. Video. Search. Well, there's that animation, actually, I could show. No, I can't find my most recent one. Disappointing. Yeah, no. That's disappointing beyond belief. Wow. Hello. We're just doodling right now. I was looking for a file, but I gave up on looking for it. Actually, I am not looking for it more. We're just sketching, working on character creation, character concepts for VTubing. Let's do the wings, but make it on a new heathen. My community is not called heathens. We are not heathens. Bad, Ming. Always bad, never good. We are not heathens. Yet. We will be heathens soon. Soon. I'm doing okay. I think I needed that, 5-minute break of me just going on a tangent to try and find a video that I'm never, gonna find. I mean, I know where it is exactly. I'm just... Yet, indeed. Yet. So... We'll just do that. You are way too happy to be called the heathen, Ming. I swear. Far too happy to be called a heathen is what you are. Okay. I'm gonna assume being called a heathen is your shtick, and I will just call you a heathen from now on. You heathen. So, hi, anyone who's, popping by. So we're currently just working on a concept for a VTuber. I am going to undergo the transformation of becoming a VTuber for a couple of reasons. I don't have the patience to show my face on camera. I don't mind it. I don't have the patience for it. I don't want to have to set it up. You know, thank you, Ming. I'd set up a camera anyway, and it's like, well, I just don't want to show my room. My room is a mess. I don't see a point to showing my room. Plus, I just want to have fun. I think it's a fun experience. I think creating a model is a great way for me to shoehorn my way back into 3D modeling. Dude, my room is awful. I had to clean today. I don't like that. Yeah, 3D model, most likely. Yeah, most likely a 3D model. I like 2D. My room is clean. I just cleaned it today. Got yelled at to clean it. Cleaned it, and I'm not happy about it, but I did it. I've done 3D modeling in the past. I've done monster character modeling in particular of my own creation in terms of making the rigging and all that, so I know how to do it. My room is always messy, but it's cleaner than it's been in a while. I'll be using Blender most likely. That is the software I know how to use the most. That is the software I am formally trained in currently. I used to be trained in Maya before switching to Blender. Personally, I think Blender is better. It's free, so it's better by extension that I don't have to pay for it, and I don't want to have to pay for it. And I think there are just a lot of resources out there for Blender, and Blender is really cool in that regard. You can sculpt inside the software. I used to use Sculptress. I do have an ArtStation account, but I'm not active, that is the issue, so I don't have anything posted on it. A lot of my 3D art is, school-related stuff that I don't think I'll post yet, but I will in the future, I think. A lot of them are videos, and, I don't know. I think I'm looking down on myself by saying, oh, I don't want to post on, like, I do have an ArtStation account, I don't post on it, I really should. I think by me not posting on it is me being afraid of posting my work on it, me not being confident enough in my work to post on it. But I think my work is good enough to be posted on there. I don't think I should have any shame, but I do, and I don't know why. And I think that's kind of dumb. I should not be ashamed of posting my art on ArtStation. I think I should do that, honestly, if I want to, work in the domain. And, continue applying for internships like I'm currently doing. Yeah, Blender is very OP. Blender is very OP. Actually, let me see if I can actually freaking find that video I made. I have a couple of videos. I should really make an animation reel, because I do have a couple of animations. Actually, wait, didn't I post it on my website? I posted on my website on my forehead. Ming, we might be actually able to watch the video. Get to my website. Which I need to remake, because I hate my website. I think it looks bad. Someone likes it. It's not good. Let's see. No! Projects. Ah! No. Okay, it's not there. Sad. Sad but indeed. My video game's on here, though. Huh, my video game is on here. I learned Maya back in, I hate you, Ming. With passion. You're awful. Thank you. So, I was originally taught in Maya and how to use Maya by an actual Disney animator, someone who worked for Disney and did 3D animations for Disney. It was fun, honestly. And I know how to use the software. I know how to use the interface. I don't think it's changed much since 2016. IMO, or 2018. 2017, give or take. It was the 2018 version of the software, but it was in 2017 when I first learned how to use Maya. And then in 2018 is when I started using Blender, and I don't think I've touched Maya since, despite having a archaic copy of Maya 2018? 2016? God, I don't remember. It's been a while. You won't ever watch the video. I need to redo my website. It looks awful. Bowie! Hi! Honestly, when it comes to 3D modeling, and this is what I'm gonna do when I'm gonna have Blender, when I'm gonna start modeling in Blender, keep a cheat sheet handy. If you're not familiar with the shortcuts, keep a cheat sheet handy. There's no shame in it. IMO. No shame keeping a cheat sheet to know what the shortcuts are for softwares. Or looking up. Don't be afraid to, go for tutorials either. I still look up tutorials. There's no shame in looking up tutorials. There will always be someone that knows something you don't. No shame. And this has just turned into an AMA stream. I am fine with that. I am a very chatty person. It is just hot in my room. Oh my god. Why is it hot? Yeah, no problem. Honestly. I definitely think also, knowing your pipeline flow and properly naming everything is very important. I think a proper work ethic workflow to when you're working on 3D modeling, or just art in general. Don't follow me. I have layers upon layers upon layers. Actually, in my projects that I work a long time on and not random sketches, I will what am I? My PC configurations. My PC's custom built. I didn't build it. I'm not the one that built it. Shit. I have a 1660. I can tell you my GPU. That's the only thing I know. I can tell you my GPU. And my GPU is a 1660 Super. From RTX. Night Ming! Sleep well, heathen. I will have a blurb for that. I will add all my configs once I'm properly set up. But I got... Actually, let me link it. I got like a... Mine's in... Mine's not MSI, it's an NVIDIA, it's a GeForce one, so it's the... It doesn't really matter, but like... It's a GTX 1660 Super. Is what it is. I need to redo my overlays, everything. Because it's super outdated. I just went on the internet and I found whatever I wanted at that point. And made sure they were free for use license. Always make sure stuff is free for use, free for commons. And that, yeah, that you do that. Important. Don't steal without crediting. Like, always credit your shit. Unless they say, like, no need to credit, free for use, whatever. Yeah, that's that. But software-wise, yeah, I think that is what it is. Oh, hardware. Yeah, I hope that helped at all. I got my stuff on sale on Black Friday. I would never recommend buying anything new. Oh, I have a, I have 2 monitors. I make sure I like the products, but I also make sure the price is not obscenely absurd. I have an Acer G276HL and a MSI Optics G24C. Those are my monitors. That's about it. That's all I know. The rest I can't tell you, because I don't know what it is. I'll have to ask the person that built the PC for me to give me these specs. But for drawing, I'm drawing on my iPad right now. And my iPad is a, iPad Air, I believe? iPad Air 2? Yeah, iPad Air. iPad Air 2. That's what I'm drawing on. And I'm using Elgato Streamlink to connect my iPad to my PC. Yeah. Also, be aware, rendering can take a long time. One of my school projects took me a week to render 3,600 frames? Yeah. That'll take a while if you're only using... I think I was actually using 4 PCs. Like, from my school. Because they would automatically turn off at 8 o'clock. So I'd have to go in every day during... It was a long animation. It was a final project animation. It was a minute, I think. A minute-long animation sequence. Yeah, 3,000 frames was like a minute. Yeah, I know. It's long. And so... Oh, yeah. Okay, So sometimes there are companies that you can send your animations to. They will render them for you because you do not have the software to properly render your animations, and you have to do it in a very, very fast time frame. Let's say you don't have that, like, you can't leave your PC on for 24 hours. Because I've had to do that in the past where I've had to leave my, like, when I was rendering that project, I had to, like, render it on, like, 3 different computers because it was just such a hassle of a project to render. It was so bad. But it was 4Reg? 4K? No. It was HD. It was not 4K. It was HD. It was a somewhat slightly higher resolution. So that's why it took really long to render. That is one of the reasons why. It was not 4K though. I think it was like 60 FPS. And that's why it took so long, because it was 60 frames per second. So it wasn't 4K. It was just 60 FPS. And that's why it was 3,600 frames ish. And I actually have the project. I like, that's the project I know where it is. I have it on video. It is a very well done project. My professor really liked it, which is why I keep it on tabs. I'm going to put it on I have it on my website, and I'm going to probably put it on my art station once I get down to doing that properly. But when it comes to doing 3D, really should be drawing, but I kind of don't like to talk and draw at the same time. Well, I do, but I don't. When I'm thinking like this, in terms of stuff, I'm just tapping my pen on the table. Yeah, animations will take a long time to render. They will take a very long time to render. You will have to leave stuff on overnight. Your bills are not going to be happy with that. But if you have more than one PC, splitting it up is a really smart way to do it. So what I would do is that there's a way in Blender where you can choose the specific frames you want to render, and you would do that. So you would render it in sequences on multiple different computers. You would have to make sure that so there is an error in my video, and I'm still really pissed about this. 3 years later, there's an error in my video, and I hate it because it's a texture issue. And when you don't have everything properly connected, sometimes the rendering will not go well. So in the video, a texture goes missing for like a second. Yeah, it's only a second, but that's like 60 frames at the very least, where there's no texture, and it's there for like a couple seconds. And yeah, let me see if I can. This is the one I do have. Let me get it. Let me pull it out. Okay, so I have the video out. Let me just. I cannot give you the link. That is something I cannot give you. You see it right now on the screen. Yeah, okay, so this is the project. It's the best way I can figure out how to do it. There's audio to this. But this is like a 3-year-old project. This is, no one really notices the issues with it. This is when I started 3D modeling, but I'm still really proud of this project. I did the entire cloud texture, so the clouds you see beneath you are, so that's that. And voila. So that was the big one that I did. That was like in Maya. That one was done specifically in Maya. No problem. And the cloud part. I don't think I wouldn't be the one to like judge projects, but if you do want to share it, I would be happy to give it a look. I can maybe not judge, but give you some feedback or some critique, if you'd like. Let's do that. Alright, I think it's good, honestly. I think it's nice in terms of, I feel like the camera movement might not be dynamic. It feels very, very, stale in terms of its movement. It's very, rigid. I would say try to go for more dynamic in terms of your camera movement. So the thing about 3D modeling is that not only is it like a modeling aspect, it is also a cinematography aspect, and I have ironically also been trained in cinematography, so I understand how to do like cut action poses, how to cut frames, how to change angles, and like an upshot, downshot, conversation shots. I don't remember the names on the top of my head. It's been a while, but those are notions you don't really ever forget in photography, and a big part of 3D modeling when you're rendering videos. Like, you're telling a narrative right now, and you should be aware of your camera, I think, in terms of how you want to show your narrative. Another thing I think is that it's kind of, I guess you're in a black box right now. An issue is definitely the noise. Noise on some of the lights. I think some of the textures might be a little bit, but you're still working on that, and there's nothing to judge on that, like, at all, in terms of, like, textures, and textures are always, like, not fun to do. Always, like, just be aware of, like the the reflection, how the subsurface is reacting, how the light is being absorbed and bouncing, because light absorption and light bouncing, like, reflection is, like, really important. Like, there's certain colors that will reflect more, and there's some that won't, and Depending on, like, also the fabric. Some fabrics are more reflective than others, and it's, like, just little things like that. But I think it's really, really good. The horror thing is maybe a little bit cliche, but there's no shame in doing cliche. Like, if it's like, it's not like you're trying to present something, you're just doing a personal render, and I think it's really good. But yeah, maybe go look into some cinematography aspects if you want to get into more, like, narrative-based rendering, and note how to do that in terms of your camera and how to play around with your camera. But yeah, no problem. I'm glad that I could help with that. I really like, for me, in terms of, like, drawing and panels, I like doing, like, comics, but I really suck at that because I don't know how to do panels, and that's, like, one of my meh things. But when it comes to photography and cinematography, those are things I really enjoy doing, and I have taken a multitude of classes on. I've done at least 2 different camps for photography in my lifetime. And that's a lot of camps for photography. I've done, like, 2 different photography courses over a semester, and a photography camp. So I feel like I can say a fair bit about cinematography and all that, and yeah. But yeah, glad I could help. Okay, back to the character now. We've taken a good break. So we were working on the wings, not the nose. So we were working on the wings, and so what we've gone for is what I have for my theme is Demon Dragon Cat Cafe Maid. I know that sounds absurd, but I feel like absurd is the best, and I like that. And my name is Astrodragons, so I wanted to go with, like, a space dragon type thing, and yes, I did not want the cat, but I do like cats, so I want to keep the cat theme in there. So we're gonna go with that. And on the top is a color palette that one of the viewers was the only one in chat at the time, but chose, and I liked it. It was probably one of my favorite ones out of the entire bunch I selected, and we went with it. And we're working on the colors right now. If we look at the previous drawing that we did, we did the colors. This is a previous sketch we did. It's like same character, but like these are the general ideas of the skin and stuff, and that the model that we're going to be doing. This is one concept. This is not the final model. This is a sketch concept. We're going to be doing multiple iterations of the character, different poses, before we do a character reference sheet for our pipeline. So the idea of our pipeline is that we do our rough sketching, and then we go into our character sheet. And from our character sheet, we go into the 3D modeling phase. And in the 3D modeling thing, so we're going to do a rough, low poly model. So for the rough... Actually, I should probably write that down. I'll just, like, put it on my, like... screen. Okay. So we're gonna just enjoy my handwriting for a second. This is our pipeline. Project Dragon Project Pipeline. Code name Dragon Cat Cafe. Where's my handwriting? My handwriting is it's awful. Say the very least. What a... The little heart. As we do the heart. So, we will go from... character... Yes, you have to... I have done this. I know how to bone characters, so this is something I'm very familiar with. I've had to bone characters in a very rough and dirty way. And I will be looking up more tutorials on how to make more elaborate bones and rigs and constructing the character, so it will be painful to say the very least, but it is something that I know how to do already, and I know the basics of doing, so it is nothing I'm going to be going in blind with. But it will not be fun, to say the very least. Rigging is a very, very painful process. Having to individually put in all the bones of the character in the proper places, making sure they're properly weighted to the character, so you have to go into like the weight painter and blender and make sure that everything is properly weighted and that nothing pulls on anything stupidly, because that can happen, and you'll see that sometimes the leg is pulling something in the eye, and that does not make sense, trust me, but that is how it sometimes it works, and it's not fun. So we have character. So the thing is that yeah, so I wouldn't make the rig first, I would make the character first, and then you make the rig. I don't think, or you can just, sometimes what Blender allows you to do is that you can use a pre-made rig and modify that rig. So some rigs are pre-made for like certain characters, like human, fish, bird, whatever, and you can borrow those rigs and use them as your general for your own. Or you can create your own from scratch, and that's painful. That's not fun. So we're just gonna go character concepts to character sheet to below poly model to rig to textures. Rig and texture is going to be interchangeable. I personally prioritize textures over rigging because sometimes textures, but I guess like I should probably do the rigging first because textures can be influenced by the rigging and it can be really tricky. It's super wonky. But that is the general pipeline process. I should probably put that on the screen somewhere at some point, maybe. We draw a little face, we draw a little kitty face, we add little eyelashes, and the eyebrows. We add eyebrows, because we like big, fluffy eyebrows. Yes, we do. Little kitty face. I do not stream daily, unfortunately. I am in my, before last year of university. I plan on probably trying to stream more frequently from now on. I think I might continue with the late Saturday night streams. I think that works best for my schedule. But I won't be streaming daily. I will, however, work at a schedule, but I think I can keep the late Saturday night streams. But if I don't make a stream, I will notify. Like, I will not notify, but like, it's because school. And school will become before that. But I think I'll probably just stream later into the evenings from now on. I like early mornings, but I also like late evenings. I think I might do early mornings though. I used to do early morning streams. I don't think late evening streams cut it for me much. And a lot of my friends / viewers are EU, so for me that works better too. Dragon ears. Dragon ears. We got the little ears. Yeah, the floofy hair, like that. The little ponytail, and I should probably show the mood board of what brought upon this monstrosity. Horn. Little pentagram. This looks so dumb. There we go. Project pipeline. Done. Okay, go back to what I was actually doing, which was this. So, delete group. No, don't delete. Oh my god. One facing concept. Okay. What's that? This is a face. Profile view. Voila. We're actually doing stuff professionally now. So we go for the colors again. We're gonna try the colors one more time. So what we said was that these were possibly I might post to Instagram. I think I will. This was my old streaming schedule. Don't think it's apropos anymore. But yeah, once I figure out a proper schedule, because I'm kind of like a really impromptu person. But I really should put a schedule down in order, because I want to get back into this again. I will post it on Instagram. I will get my Discord up and running. I do have it. It's technically ready right now, but at the same time it's not. I need to set up the bots still. There is no command, unfortunately. I will hopefully get that at least like in the next 2 streams down the line. Yeah. No, it's fine. I was actually trying to get the Discord the Discord bot ready today. To get the Twitch notifications going. But I think Saturday nights will be one of the days that I will have for streaming. Probably Mondays were a day I like to stream. So keep an eye for Monday, I think. Monday mornings. If not, then like Thursdays also. Like Thursday mornings. I never stream in the evening during the weekdays, but Friday will be evening streams. Mostly weekends will be evening streams. I don't think I want to stream on Sunday because I do want to reserve that for finishing up school stuff. And yeah, I will try to get that underway. Put it in my own agenda, so I actually have a schedule. That actually will help me a lot if I have a schedule. Yeah, that will actually help. Okay. So that the eyes are done. Oh, we do the skin. The skin we want to go for the blue. So we went for a bluish color because I thought that would look cool. It does look cool. I think it looks cool. I like blue. Blue's a fun color. We did this. Little gremlin. Feels like a gremlin. Whee. Sad you got degradation notification, but it's not that big of a deal. Should probably play more pump music right now than the chill lo-fi, so I can actually just stay awake. I don't actually get some soda. But I have my water. Actually, uh... hmm. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Well, my day was okay. I played video games. Yeah, before starting stream. And I got mad with my teammates. So, I was like, I am not letting myself tilt more. I play League. I used to be an Overwatch player before switching to League because a friend got me into playing League. I was like, I want to play League, and then I got addicted to it as my main game instead of Overwatch. And this was when I was. This was when COVID. Before COVID started, I was part of my university's Overwatch team. I was a Diamond Peak tank player. I'm still like covering. I don't play as like seriously as I used to. But I was not pro. But I hover low, like mid to low plat, still on support. I was not a support player for my team. I was a tank player, and I peaked diamond playing mostly tanks. Specifically Orisa, when Orisa was not good. So that's the funnier part for me. And I would scrim against masters to grandmasters players on my like playing pugs, so pickup games, and it was a lot of fun. In my opinion, I learned a lot, and I feel like if I tried, I could get to that level. But with university, I just don't want to. And I always wanted to prove myself, but I don't feel like I should prove myself. I have no reason to prove myself. I mean, I feel like I do, but I don't, so why should I? I feel like I should just play for fun, and now I just play for fun, because the game's kind of gone to hell. And I am just waiting for Overwatch 2. League right now, though, I started playing, like, last year. And I'm currently Gold 3. I was a little mad, because I had 2 super winnable games. And, one person in both games just threw the match, and we were so ahead, and it was sad. We were literally in their nexus, and we threw. And, the life of a support man. But, yeah, it happens. I'll get it back. There's no big deal. It's obnoxious. But everything in life always is. Yeah. There's, like, I'm mad, but, like, I don't think I should stay stuck on it. I don't think there's a reason I should stay stuck on it. I will stay stuck on it because I have OCD and that will make me stick on it all night. But I have to keep telling myself there's no point. It's a game. I will get it back. If I'm playing as well as I am with my win rate, there's no point if I lose. Hey, it happens. I'm still in a good place. My life is not a video game. My life does not matter because of the video game. And I should just say that, because if I keep saying that, it'll make me feel better. Even though I don't feel better, but it will make me feel better, because if I say it enough, it will make me feel better. It's the power of suggestion is what's happening right now. It's the power of suggestion. It's kind of Lolita-ish, isn't it? The style. Ironic, because I really like Lolita fashion / rockabilly, so. Maintenance said he wanted the dress to be white, and I actually kind of vibe with it. Kind of vibe with it. Probably maybe like 30 more minutes to an hour. It's not a long stream. It's not a 6-hour stream. Probably just a 3-hour stream or something. Because I am tired, and I do want to go to bed soonish. But I had some energy I wanted to burn out, and I felt like streaming would be a proper medium to chat myself to sleep. So that is what I am doing. And I want to at least draw and color, and I wanted to test Elgato. Because I got Elgato, and I wanted to make sure it was working. And it is. So I'm happy with that. Do I like the white? That's a good question. Do I like the white? No. I think the white is overwhelming. Okay, me, you know what it is. Okay, so we wanted to do red. Yeah, okay, that's better. Yeah. Like that. How did I do it in the last one? Huh. Yeah, how I did it. I like it like this, though. Except maybe like... So what I'm like thinking is that we have it like that, and that's the strap. So there's like this white part right here are the straps for the apron that we see. Now you will see that I will draw in sooner or later. I'm just testing out if I should make the collar white instead. And do that like this. Nah. We'll just add in the straps. Like that. And then like this, we have our apron. Like that. Okay, yeah, there we go. It's fixed. I fixed it. My nose is stuffy as all hell. That is okay. Kind of want more dancey music. I really like a lot of EDM. Like, I have this playlist I super vibe with. Kind of don't vibe with this anymore. Yeah, this is just better, I think. This is nicer. Let me do. I need to add the apron. I don't have issues like doing that. Something like this. Even. It's like be like over the skirt kind of thing. And it's like white and square instead. I think that's nicer. IMO. Like slightly squared. Like yeah. Yeah, that's nicer. And it has like it's like the shirt, but it's like longer. And then we had the some golden speckles. Like this kinda, and then blend it out a bit. Yeah, I like that. The only issue is like always the wings. Yeah, okay, so I think this is the color scheme I'm going for, and I think I'm gonna go for like this design in particular over like this one. But this one gave me like the general idea of what I wanted. But I don't think it's a good final design in terms of the clothing and whatnot. I did not vibe with it. I did not feel like it was good. I feel like this is better. And I like this more. And I feel like it's cuter. And cuteness matters to me. Very important. Very important. So now we will actually... So now that we have like the idea of it, I'm gonna work on the character sheet now. I hate this part the most. So... What do we have this like? Oh, okay, I see why. That makes sense. Whee. Oh gosh, accidentally. Alright, thanks for stopping by. It was much appreciated. I hope you had a good stay. And, Yeah, no problem. I'm glad it could be informative. I always feel like passing knowledge is a really important thing, and that you learn something is super helpful to me. Well, not helpful to me, but helpful for you, and I feel that's good for me. Anyway, have a good evening. Bye! Okay, so, in terms of character, we are going to work on the concept sheet. So, let's see if I can find something online, actually, before we, and then just change the screen real quick, because I don't want people seeing this while I search. Because I have some interesting things on my iPad, so... Sheet template. I'm just looking up what people are doing. Hi, dog! Yeah, we're streaming for the first time in a while. I'm just looking up reference sheets right now because we are going to be working on a reference sheet for my VTubing model that I am now working on. In my background. Slate. So, these are the concept sketches we've been working on so far. Min chose these colors from a color palette I had, and I like them a lot. I like the colors. I think they're pretty. We had some, business mumbo jumbo. Not mumbo jumbo, but like, discussions of workflow. His dog, bongo tap, bongo tap. Yeah, bongo tap. Okay, Hopefully my parents didn't wake up from that. Oh my god. It is you indeed. Indeed, indeed. I also vented a bit about my fun times in I will never be playing League on a Saturday night ranked ever again. No, thank you. I hated it. But it's a game, so it doesn't matter. I'll get it back. It's just, it is obnoxious beyond belief. Like, so that's why I decided to stream and draw, because I want to get it out of my system. I need to vent. I need to do something good and productive with my time. That's all that matters. I was actually thinking of you. I wanted to put on classical music. Because I was listening to, pardon my French, but, let me see if I can whip it up on my Spotify. I was listening to Camille Saint-Saëns, yeah, that's exactly what I'm pretty sure happened. There's a higher and that is exactly why I hate playing on the weekends. I took the risk, I played, I stopped. So I'm just not doing that again. But I'm not upset. I'm climbing. I don't care. I made my decision. I reap what I said. Yeah. I have personal experience with people. Yeah, because you can't. Yeah, you shouldn't. But, hey, people having fun, That's all power to them. Honestly, power to them. We watched a video of one of my projects, so if we want to watch it again, we can do that. There's no sound, though. But, I was thinking of you. This was a song I was listening to last night, actually. And where is it? It was this one. the Carnival of Animals. So it was Le Carnival des Animaux by Camille Saint-Saëns Le Cygne, and I actually danced to this piece, and it was one of my favorite pieces, and I actually... Yes, you need to record that guide. You record that guide. That is good. That makes you Bubba Stonks. We have no dance emote. I should make a dance emote. But, this is the... I think you might like it because you like classical music and this is a classical piece, but, Thank you, Deromius! This is for you, dog. Enjoy the classical music. It's an entirely classical playlist on Spotify that I found, and I feel like you'd like it. And I thought of you when I was listening to it. So yeah. But this is this is actually one of my favorite classical songs. And if I start playing the viola again... No, you have to sign... What? Let me find it on YouTube. I'm going to not scam you. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So it's Camille Saint-Saëns, which is a really well-known classical composer. And I really like him. I really like the Carnival of Animals. He also did Danse Macabre, if you know that one, Danse Macabre. That's his work. And yeah, so I thought of you. And I hope you enjoy it. It's one of my favorite pieces from him. But yes. There's another composer I like, but he's a modern composer. He's a Korean pianist. He does more contemporary works. Can't play it on stream because it'll be copyrighted. 100% it'll be copyright striked. But I believe it's Yuruma, his name. And one of his songs is often taken for figure skating. Yeah, Rondo Capriccio. Oh, Rondo Capriccio is a... Yeah, that's a good one. Those are really... Yep, those are good ones. Very, very good pieces. I want to play the Swan and Viola. That's what I wanted to do. I should take it out again, start playing, but I planned on playing after university, after I finished, or once I have more time. And I might play on stream if the occasion ever... I can sing, honestly. I might actually make that a reward channel. Once I get channel point rewards after I get affiliate, which is probably going to take a while again. So close last time. But yeah, I have a couple of ideas that I'm going to be working on while I work on my model. And I am very excited. I am shaking my hands in excitement as I think about it. It's sad that you won't ever... Like, the one thing I feel sad about this, because I am pogging with 6 viewers right now, and I'm super happy. Yeah! One thing I feel like I'm missing out on by not having affiliate easy, but indeed. One thing I feel like I'm missing out by not having a camera is that I am a very, expressive person. I move my hands around a lot. So I talk, like, with my, I talk with my hands, because that's, like, normal where I live, and it's, like, I make a lot of hand gestures when I talk, and a lot of silly faces, and I feel like that's really missed out on, by the fact that I don't have a camera. And, I kind of don't want a camera either, but I do want to make a VTuber model, because I feel like that, like, is the in-between for me, where I want to have this cool character that represents me in my online persona, like an idea, and, how I feel like it would be cool, despite my Instagram having pictures of me, and you will see my horrible gremlin self. Enjoy that. me posting pictures of when I get my hair dyed. Enjoy that. And yeah, VTubers are cool. Rune has brought me down the rabbit hole. Curse her, I hate her already, but thank you for showing me Caribou Haruka. I love her. Bad Rune, but I love Caribou Haruka and Mary Calliope, and she brought me down the rabbit hole, and now I'm becoming one myself, and this is the circle of life and the grave I have dug for myself. So, get to making your guide. I will shove my foot out of my mouth and make my model continue with my reference sheet that I'm planning on doing at some point. But yeah. I am going to do this. I was actually talking with my mom was actually asking me today, are you still streaming? Bye-bye. Thank you. But, yes, even if he's not here, my mom was, asking me if I was still streaming, and, I said no, but I want to get back into it, and, I feel like it is a, interesting thing I should be working on. I hate the glaring white of the screen every time it pops into my face. It is painful. It is not fun. However, we will soon be stopping stream because it is almost midnight where I live and I wanted to stop at midnight. Let us take this moment. Yeah, sorry, I don't want to go until 1 a.m. But we will be having 30 more minutes. Actually, 45 more minutes of me time. So, let's take this moment to, even if you can't see me, we are going to get up and we are going to stretch together. So, let us take one moment to get up and stretch. Because that is important. We will stretch. If you can. If you can't, just enjoy me taking the 2 minutes to stretch. Use the power of imagination. Yes. Note, I am a very flexible person, so I will be touching the floor when I stretch. I will be touching my toes. I can do that. Because I was a gymnast for a good part of my life. And a ballerina for a good 15 years of my life, which is at least more than half my life, because I'm 22. So, yeah. We do the tree, the rising sun, and we breathe. Oh yeah, I hated doing that. I can do the split. I don't want to because I will stretch myself. I'm not stretched. I'm not warmed up. I can still do it even without being warmed up though, but I don't want to do it right now. Okay, back. Okay. Ow, I just hit my foot. Ow, that hurt. Why is my nose stuffy? I don't know. At least my chaos noises ensued. I slammed my foot against my desk. That is why the chaos noises ensued. That is why chaos noises ensued. Yeah, it hurt. So what we're going to do is that, fantastic drawing tip. No one wants you to know. I put symmetry mode on when I draw reference characters because I'm too lazy to be bothered to not have stuff symmetrical. So, we will canvas, drawing assist, and we will have, actually, we will have it on later. I do symmetry. I when I want to make a clean thing, cannot, cries and paint tool sigh. Yeah, centering stuff is a bitch. Oh my god. It sucks. Yeah. Not fun. Oh. So, to explain, since you weren't here when I was doing this is a little flowchart I've made. Whoopsies. Called Project Pipeline, codename Dragon Cat Cafe, which is the code name for my VTuber. So I've come up with a code name, and I've come up with my flow. So I'm just going to repeat it again, since you weren't here when I made this, but I feel like you should know this, because you are now here, and now you are dedicated, and you have joined my Cult of Cat Cafe. You're welcome to the cafe. You will never leave. We are in the Twilight Zone. We are the Cade Actually, my server, my Discord server, was originally called Cade Cafe. It was like, Cade something. Because Baba has just become part of my lingo. It is insane how much I have appropriated lingo from Dog and the Discord server and the heathens and the buddies and, all of that lingo that has now been absorbed into me. But now I will be making my own lingo with my own cult of heathens. But so this is the pipeline we've come up with. So we will go from character concepts, which we have done this stream. We can be in a roller coaster. We can be a roller coaster in space, if you would like. Yes. You're screaming Baba Hype, indeed. So we are at we've done the character concepts. The character concepts are the two things. So those were the two drawings I did. One yesterday, one today. We are now moving on to the character sheet part. So we're probably going to be starting it, but we'll be doing the rough sketching, like the intermediate concept parts, but we won't be finishing this sheet. So the sheet will probably start the stream again on Monday, and we'll be continuing with the sheets. But I also want to do overlays, so I might do that off stream. I will be working on overlays off stream. And I'm trying to figure out what I want to do in terms of overlays. I will probably be looking at other people's overlays and getting inspiration from that. I will make another mood board for what I would like, and go from there. Because I don't think I want to associate Lulu with my brand anymore. I love Lulu to death. I played a very mean Lulu a couple days ago. Still a little bit molding about my game, and I want to scream into the void. We'll be working on the character sheet. Then we will be doing low poly model, so it's very important to note. We will be working on a low poly model, but we will be having a, what is it called? We will be having, like, a thing, it's like a widget in Blender, called subsurface something, or whatever. And what it does is that you can model in low poly so that your rig is not heavy, but it will appear as high polygons. Not that low poly. No, not that low. PS2 low poly, probably. It won't look PS2 low poly, though. But the model itself will be PS2 low poly. And yeah, so this is actually really common. So people don't know this, but this is really common in modeling. You will model in low poly modeling, because if you, I'm afraid my parents are gonna come yell at me. If you sculpt and you don't lower the polygons, you will not be able to move your rig. You will not be able to make a proper rig. You will not be able to properly put in bones. Your model will be god-awful, too heavy, and will look bad. You won't be able to effectively move it, which is why you have to downgrade the polygons and retopologize them. So this is something I'd done before, and it was supposed to be my final project, but I made an animation instead, because let's not talk about that. I had a bad time trying to bake. Yeah, so having a light base. That is it. So there are two ways to make models. And I feel like this is, like, if you're interested in 3D modeling, and I will blab about this, but if you are interested in 3D modeling and want to know more about this process, I'm happy to go on if you want to hear me blab. So give me the go and I will blab about this. But if not, I will just... You got traumatized. Okay. So Blender or Maya, regardless, you can do two things. You can sculpt in ZBrush or Sculptress or Blender, because you can sculpt in Blender.
And you can make a high poly model, and with that high poly model, you will retopologize it. And that is the process of lowering the amount of polygons you have by completely redoing, like, the polygons, like drawing them on top of your high poly model, and then baking it. So you would be baking it to make, like, your lower, like, to have your high resolution of the sculpture that you have, but with your low resolution, like your low fidelity model, so that you can properly rig it so that it is light and that it will not take up too much. Or what you can do is that you can start with low poly, and you have a modifier called subsurface. And is a subsurface modifier. So what it does is that it gives you a rendering effect of a high poly model, but the model that you have made is low poly. So you don't have to bake it. What you just have to do is that you have to render it in that high poly model instead. So it will come into a viewport as high polygonal instead. And your textures will still work with a high poly fidelity. But your model itself that you have rigged and that you have given your weights to in the bones will be on a low poly fidelity. These are two completely different workflows for two completely different sets of people. But they're two very good workflows. It's just knowing what you want to do in terms of your workflow. And for me, I am not a good sculptor. I don't know how to sculpt in 3D. It is not something for me. My professor in Cégep, who worked for Disney for a short period of time, she would work from a you are somehow understanding. That means I'm a good teacher, and I was a tutor for a short period of time. So for me, teaching is something that I know how to do. So hopefully, like, I'm happy you understand this. But so if you like to sculpt, but you want to make a usable model, you can start from that high fidelity to low fidelity. But if you are like me, who cannot sculpt at all, but knows how to model, you can go from that low fidelity to high fidelity in terms of your modeling. And that is how I am going to do things. It is how I learned to model in Blender. I will be going from a low fidelity to a high fidelity. It will be tricky as all hell. It will be annoying as all hell. We will be doing it, however, and that is how we're going to do stuff. So yeah. Hopefully that you enjoyed my TED Talk about 3D modeling, and you learned something. Yeah. You're used to tricky ways? Don't make it too hard on yourself. As I was telling someone earlier, there's no point in making stuff hard for you. The programs are like, I feel, you want to see my drawings? You want to see, my layers when it comes to drawings? What's it again? This one. So this is the finished piece. Colors, for me, will always be separate layers. I will always divide stuff, but I will always color stuff, right? So I will have it in groups. That way I can properly know stuff. Line art will always be like its own individual thing. Like, I will have large layers of stuff. Like, line art will always be a one and done type thing. I will always do that way. I don't see a point, unless it's like, yeah. Hair shading, hair color, clothes, fur shading, eye shading. Yeah. So, but, for coloring, there's no shame in doing that. I think in terms of your rendering for when it comes to coloring, you should have different layers, because if stuff are blending on different layers, it will look god awful. That's a little bit excessive, but to each their own. If that works for you, that works for you. High definition. Yeah, that'd be called high definition eyes. So what I have, like, my eyes, like, as you see here, the floofy sparkles. Like, the whole, like, HD, like, little sparkles. But yeah. Just like this again, like, high definition. Like, this was actually low high definition, so, like, it looks high definition, but it's not high definition. It's, like, low definition. When we use the terms high definition, low definition in, like, drawing, stuff like that, this is for me personally. I don't know about the other stuff, if Rune is still lurking and she's gonna scream at me after this, but, if you want, you can always, like, I have to set up my Discord server. Second time today. Next stream. I have to finish setting it up. It exists. I'm not telling you what it needs. It exists. I have it. It's just not, like, I don't have the command set up on Discord. Like, the whole going live notifications, I don't have that properly set up. I don't have Nightbot properly set up, so that whole Discord command will not exist. But, DM it to me on Discord, and I don't mind talking about it. I might be, like, I won't be going, like, I'm gonna be stopping stream at midnight, but I won't be going to bed at midnight, is what I'm saying. So you can just share me your stuff, and I'll be happy to help with that if you want to help at all, if you would like it. You get the best pics. I will send me the stuff. Send me your DM me your dirty pictures. I have to plug in my iPad. This is fun. Fun. Shit. That's coming out. Oh, God. No. Please. Hopefully at least I'm entertaining, so when I actually get my model, and you see my movement, it will be funny. At the very least, because, like, this is how it might look like I'm over-exaggerating, but this is how I normally talk. Yes, that is how I normally talk. Well, not like this, but, like, the whole, like, it's not exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating for stream. This is how I act with my friends. So, I have a very outgoing personality to begin with. Oh, yes, the OCs. This is actually what I originally wanted to make my, VTubing model. But this is a original character for a story, and I don't feel comfortable using that, even though she's, like, my biggest, self-projection character ever. Not going with it. Not doing that. But, that's why I'm making a new one. But, yeah. So, this was a piece I was working on earlier. I like this a lot. The hair for this one right here took a while. I hate her. I love her, but I hate her. The hair is obnoxious as all hell. And, yeah. They're just the, original characters. The stuff I've been working on. Actually, made a reference sheet for one of the characters a while back. Where is it, actually? Oh, did I delete? Oh, I might have deleted it. Ooh. Ooh, bad. Bad me. Bad me indeed. Okay. Let's actually get stuff done. Well, not done, but let's start something before we end the stream. Put Vtuber at the top.
hate this. So. Oh, yeah. What you're watching is me just trying to make a fun little border. And failing miserably. Fun times. Okay. Why am I singing Gerudo Sandstorm? Every single time. I'm closing Portal Faster. I don't want to see that game ever again. I'm tilted from that game. I'm very tilted from that game. Ah! My ears. So face. So you'll just be doing that because I want to have a full body. I don't want to have just like nada. So we have that, and like we have wide hips like that. So. Okay, so will I probably work on it off stream? Most likely. Will I keep people up to date? Yes, for sure. Actually, I won't work on it off stream. I'll probably just work on it on stream. What I'm going to do off stream is I'm going to work on my templates. I'm going to work on my streaming templates because right now I have poached them from these from Streamlabs, and they're very old, and I'm pretty sure they don't exist anymore. That or they're paid for, but I have poached them. They are mine forever and nevermore. And these that you see, the Lulu. This is this wonderful Lulu. I want to get rid of it. And ancient paintings. I mean, I guess ancient paintings, honestly, at this point. I have UB. I don't want to have League, though. I'm gonna have it, I think I know what I want to do. But, I want to use it as a reference in terms of layout. League is good, but I do more than just League. It's only
only painful 90% of the time now. They're true. But I am more than just a League streamer. I do occasional Overwatch. I do occasional Dead by Daylight. And I do occasional Minecraft. I do occasional Blender. I do occasional drawing. Actually, I'm probably going to be doing a lot more drawing than League IMO. Yeah, I might start streaming Overwatch again. Poggies. If my, like, I lighten up my schedule, I might actually start playing ranked again. Oh, there's definitely Valorant, by the way. I don't play Valorant ranked, but essentially normals and ranked are the same thing in Valorant IMO in terms of how I play the game. And I play with friends. And one of the mods is one of my friends. Well, one of the mods on my stream is one of my friends. And he is someone I met on Overwatch, and I consider a very dear friend that I've gone through a lot of rough stuff with. We've had our ins and outs, we've had our bad moments, and we've had our great moments. Yeah, Valorant, we meme. Don't worry, we're not serious when we play Valorant. We are hardcore memers when we play Valorant. We do dumb shit all the time. We don't try to go, like, for that CSGO type, where I'm not a CSGO type style gamer. I go for meme plays, so we do some meme stuff. We do some serious stuff, but when we meme a lot, so, don't worry about that. Apart from that, Dead by Daylight is also, like, a big meme fiesta. If I'm streaming on Monday, it'll be a much longer stream. And it'll probably be, like, 50% art. Then we'll be switching to League later into the stream. Because I'll be grinding ranked again. And trying to hopefully not be crushed under the performance anxiety. And get back the LP I lost today. Because I lost a lot of LP today and I'm not happy with that. I lost, like, 40 LP. Yes. So, there's that. So, with the 12 minutes left of stream, we shall work on this for the last couple of minutes we have. Okay. So I like having a chubbier model, and the reason why I'm making my own custom model instead of using Vroid Studio like I had originally intended is that I cannot have a chubby model in Vroid Studio, and I hate not being able to have a chubby model in Vroid Studio. I think that it a big part of who I am in terms of character is because of the fact that I am not skinny. I am overweight. I am someone that, whose life experiences have been shaped by that, who has faced a lot of, suffering and bullying because of that, and I think not being able to represent myself in that way would be a disservice to people who want to get to know me better in terms of what I think of myself, in terms of my own ideation and projections, and in terms of what I like to draw. And I like to draw more chubbier, female-presenting characters. Nothing, I think my issue, though, is that I don't draw actual fat characters, and I feel like that's a big disservice to me as a person, in terms of what I like doing, and I feel like I should get better at doing that, and I will get better at doing that. There is no shame, though, in admitting that I suck at it. So, yeah. This has been serious conversations with Astro. Oh, wait, doesn't my description have my... Does it? No, my Instagram does. My Instagram does. So deep. Yes, I can get very deep when I am very tired. Well, not very tired, but even when, like, I'm not tired. I do very meaningful and, deep conversations. I am a very... I would say, educated and literate person. I've spent a lot of time in discourse. I've spent a lot of time discussing discourse and political things, and I have learned that they're... Ooh, that is super low. What's my battery? A lot of things in terms of discourse, and sometimes it's best to, if people are interested in the topic, I will happily provide my own stance, but I will tell them that you may not agree with me, and if you do not, you are allowed to have that valid opinion and to also make the research yourself, and feel free to look up and have your own viewpoint, because I am a biased individual. Whatever I say is very biased towards my own experiences, and nothing will never be unbiased. There is no such thing as unbiased information, and saying that, if people say that, it is bullshit. Everything you ever do will be biased, because you have unintentional biases to begin with. Like, I like using blue as my color to draw with, because I like the color blue, because my favorite color is in that spectrum of colors, I think. Yeah, I like blue. Or like how, for example, in high school, oh my god, in high school, I would only... I'm not biased, totally. Yes, exactly. If someone says they are not biased, they are biased, but they're trying not to be biased. But you can never not be not biased. There's no such thing. You always have unconscious biases. You can make conscious, non-biased decisions, but you always will have unconscious biased decisions. And saying you are not biased is total, like, bullshit, man. Bullshit, I say. Man, my conversation is heated tonight. Yes. And now I'm starting to wake up just as the stream is ending, but I'm gonna fall asleep immediately, flat on my face, as soon as I, like, log off. I am on a... Dude, I have literally, I think streaming is the platform for me, because I have held a conversation by myself, like, so I was talking with someone, but honestly, it was just a one-way conversation of me screaming for 3 hours straight via Discord messages. Well, at the time, it was Skype messages. It was a Skype chat, and I was, like, holding the conversation for 3 hours straight. And everyone was just nodding their heads at me, because I just had a lot of shit to say, and it's like, they were like, yeah, go hugging. And they weren't even, like, mad. They were just like, yeah, this is fascinating. Keep going. And 3 hours. Skype, oh my god, yeah. Oh man. Yeah. That's fine. I had friends like that. And that is why I held 3 hours straight conversations, because they were too shy to talk, and I am a super chatty person when it comes to typing. And essentially, yes. But speaking of Skype, I was a Tumblr gal for my youth, and I was an art... God, if my posts are still there and you somehow find them, I will scream. Ugh. But, I still have them on Discord. I like to see that they're still alive. I haven't talked to them in 2 years. I miss them. I love them dearly. I still consider them a close friend. I've gone through hell and back with them. I have not talked to them in 2 years. But I follow them on Twitter. And I keep tabs on their life. And I know they're still alive. And they are living the life of, like, they are working their dream job. And I am happy for them. But I found our Skype conversations that we had when we were younger. And I just started crying. And I'm actually crying right now. Because that is some of the best memories I've ever had. On Skype with people. And just having funny... Like, the thing I miss about Skype in particular, in terms of a chatting platform, is that you could set custom nicknames for your friends. But they wouldn't see them. But you'd see them. And I kind of miss that we don't have that on Discord. because I have so many custom nicknames I would set for people that I'm friends with, and they will never know the bullshit I've set them for. One of my favorite names on Skype was, my nickname was Martini Mustang, because we were into Full Metal Alchemist at the time, and I still consider myself a part of the fandom in terms of I am going to be producing fan content soonish. Something I had fanfics of for like, they've been on the back burner for like 5 years. People are still liking them 5 years later, and I'm getting the notifications for them for my freaking archive of my own, and I am going to work on them. Yeah! Oh my god, add it. Okay, the stream might go on a little bit longer because we're just talking about freaking. Yeah, adding someone on Discord feels like nothing. It feels like just another middle of the day. I have teachers from my university on Discord. I'm literally in a Discord server with people because it just feels like another necessity now because we've normalized it, and that is why it just does not feel weird because we've normalized it. We're in 2021. We have normalized the practice of adding people on Discord as another form of communication. In 2015, when adding someone on Skype was like a sort of friendship, something that was super personal, and like you had gained their trust, and you had sort of had this deeper connection. They weren't just your Tumblr friend, they were your Skype friend now too, and you had them like on a closer thing, and it's like now Discord is just Discord. Exactly. I'm probably gonna just download this fucking bot and upload it to freaking YouTube at this point. Such a fantastic... Yes, exactly. Yes, and then you had, like, fandom Skype groups, and it was, like, such an honor to be in those Skype groups with, like, popular, like, fucking bloggers and shit like that, and, like, being able to talk with them, and I don't even want to talk about this because I have such a good feeling. But then when you're in a fandom with a shit ton of discourse, you see some shit, man. You see some shit, and yes, but like, I had receipts for bullshit people pulled, and it's just, 16-year-old me was a petty bitch. Was a super petty bitch, like, oh my god. I had receipts for the bullshit. Everyone's 2016 selves were quite something. Let us be real here. Let us be real. I don't think we're ending the stream at midnight. I am now too chatty to end the stream at midnight. But we will probably be ending, like, before 1 o'clock. Okay, I at least want to get the stream to 3 hours before we end, at the very least. And we're, like, at 2:48, so I can, like, go on for, like, 12 more minutes, I think. Honestly, in terms of, like, trying to finish up this sketch. And, get stuff rolling. But, yeah, I actually ended up, because we talked about that, I stopped drawing. I'm not upset we stopped talking, because that was, honestly... same. Oh my gosh, yeah, no. I feel like, for me, I feel you're not alone on that. For me, 2015, 2016 was when I really got into internet culture, fandoms and groups, and yes, and, it was also a very turbulent time period of my life, and I am not afraid to admit I had an addiction, and I had a problem, and I was addicted to using Tumblr, and I had to quit using it, and I stopped, and I have not touched the website I still have accounts. I would make and delete accounts, and I would delete my Tumblr out of anxiety, and I would message my mutuals on Tumblr, and I'd be like, hey, I deleted my account. This is my new account. If you want to follow me, go for it. And, like, having archived accounts and then creating new blogs. And it was an insane process of being afraid and making sure you delete your trails and your traces because you were afraid of someone using receipts against you for something so inanely stupid the thing is, I don't know how I survived either. Trigger warning, I almost committed suicide a few times. I'm too afraid to go through with it. I'm in a much better place now. I have seen therapy. I have seen help. I am on medication. I am a very healthy and sane individual. I am in a better place. I have a better support group. I have my 2 wonderful dogs. But I want to make it clear to people that shit happens, and internet can be a super duper massive part in why people start to have mental health issues. And you should not be afraid to seek help if you are struggling with an addiction. And we might say, oh, joking, like, oh, I'm addicted to this, but, like, it can be a serious issue. And when I did that introspection about myself for Tumblr, I had something similar too. When my uncle passed away a couple months ago, I had friends to help me keep me busy, and I feel like that is a unsung grace of having internet friends, is that you can reach out to them at any time to help you with your problems, honestly. And they can help you in ways that people, like, if you're not connected to them online, your friends online, then it's much harder. And I feel like sometimes you'll have people that will be able to relate to you in those ways, and I also am very thankful for the people I've met along the way, honestly. So I can absolutely relate to that. It's a hard life. It's a hard knock life, for sure. Yeah. That was a bit of a dark turn, wasn't it? I'm not afraid to talk about my mental health issues. I think it's because we don't, this is a bit of self-projection here, but, or, like, extrapolation, it would be that, like, because we don't have a real face, we feel like the internet is more of a lawless type of area. Our bonds with people are also limitless in terms of we don't have that, like, sort of divider between people in terms of your, like, filter. So your filter is thinner, and you will talk to people more, and you will vent more, and you do not feel shame for venting its joy. And I want my space that I have created here, I want it to be a space where I am unashamed to talk about my mental health issues. I am unashamed to talk about stuff that occurred to me, because I want to let people know that yeah, exactly. Help that physical expression is non-existent. If someone is judging you, you will never know that they are judging you. So that is a really good thing, and it feels good to be able to have a exactly, you will not see their angry faces. It's just plain text, but that's also a blessing and a curse at the same time. And the space that I want to create, I wanted to make it non-judgmental in terms of stuff that is mental health. And I am a very big mental health advocate, as someone that will quite liberally talk about their mental health issues and will help people, well, not help people, but give people help in turn. I have often I am a very, like, person that is more than willing to say, mental health is very important. This is a safe space to talk about it. You should be more aware of it. And there should be no shame in talking about certain things. And I feel like these discussions are very important to have from a person who is mentally ill in a non-judgmental environment. So, yeah. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk again. I hope you enjoyed it. I think I'm probably just going to download this VOD after I'm done. Hopefully nothing is muted. Probably everything's going to be muted, isn't it? Oh, no. It's going to be muted. Yeah. Dealing with people's issues can be very hard. And it can be mentally taxing, for sure. And, there is such a thing as emotional burnout, and you should be very well aware of emotional burnout, and you should be able to distance yourself also appropriately to take care of your own mental health, because while taking care of someone's mental health is also very important, it can be a very important thing, your own mental health will always come first, even if you are helping someone else, because you will burn out, and it is not fun to be emotionally burnt out. I can tell you that from experience. It takes years to recover. Yeah. Yeah. And it's difficult. It is hard. It is a task that you, yeah, no. It's beyond words. Absolutely beyond words how hard it can be. Yes, and sometimes, yeah, and sometimes people just want someone to use, and you can decide from there if you want to keep that relationship or if you want to just cut them out. And I have cut people out of my life, and I have repaired relationships, and sometimes I feel like I'm using people, but I make it fully aware to people. Yeah. Yeah. I think I've also maybe just gotten more calloused over my years in terms of people. If they are total dickbags, I will curb drop them like they have curb dropped me. Maybe that's because I'm a callous bitch, but hey, I also am an emotional callous bitch, so at least I have that callous bitch part of me. But I understand wanting to see the good in people. It is something I have done myself in the past. So I'm not judging you for that, but yeah. That was deep. The soothing piano music definitely makes this conversation. Yeah, that was a deep conversation. Yeah. But a very insightful one, and I hope you learned a lot. I feel like I've learned a lot from it too. I think it was a very meaningful and impactful discussion, and I am quite happy to have experienced it, to say the very least. Yeah. Oh, my little yeah. It's fun to find people who have had similar experiences. Yeah, it does feel good. Honestly, it feels good to know someone to have gone through something very similar to what I did in terms of the whole fandom thing, and it feels good to be able to look back upon it in a nostalgic way, even if it was absolutely hellish times, in some occasions, and just knowing how far we've come as people in terms of where we are now, and how proud we are. Man, looking at this cat character makes me kind of miss having to say goodbye to this wonderful Cade. But goodbye, Cade. This will probably be the last couple times we will see you. No, Cade. Yeah. Unless we make this the VTuber. But I kind of like Dragon Lady. And we can keep it up for a vote, if anything. I'm gonna miss the kid. I could use both, but then I would have to make model. I'll probably keep it as my icon and stuff. Best excuse. Yeah, fair enough. Well, anyway, I'm gonna be making this character anyway for that monster thing Rune was mentioning. So I'm just gonna keep that for like the monster month thing, and I'm gonna work on that. And I am gonna be very happy to work on that. So I'll always just keep the cat as a sort of backup thing if it doesn't work out, and we'll do that instead. So yeah. We are on the 3-hour mark, meaning I am going to be ending stream for tonight, and I am getting a little bit tired myself, and I'm feeling at the end of my Sag. I am NA. It is midnight. I must sleep. I know you are EU. Are you EU? I don't. Yeah. No, you're. No, wait. You're fucking. You're not EU. You're. LAS. You're. LAS. Yeah, LAS. You're LAS. I remember that. You're LAS. Sorry, LAN. LAN. You're Latino Chile. Yes. Yes. Latin America. You're Latin America. So, I actually knew a couple people who were Chilean and here where I live. So, I do. Yeah. There are actually a fair bit of people in where I live in Quebec who are Chilean. I've known a few people. A few Peruvian, a few actually no one Brazilian. A lot of Cubans. A couple Peruvians. Argentinian and 3 Chilean people I've met in my lifetime. Yeah, surprising. I know, but yes, I do know a fair bit. Anyway, thank you for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Should we raid someone? I feel like we should raid someone. I want to raid Foo, but I'm not sure if Foo is still on. I mean, I think I know where like, who do we raid? Let's see. I mean, we could raid Cake. Or we could, raid someone else I know. If he's still streaming. Is he still streaming? Anderson, are you still streaming? No, I don't think he's still up. Let's just raid Cake, actually. Do we want to raid Cake? Yeah, that's fine. Let us go to Miss Piece of Cake.